Hey guys, Brett Weiss here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I am here today at Retrofest in Fort Worth, Texas with none other than G. Grayson III, popular YouTuber and absolutely Sega fanatic. So before we get to your YouTube channel and your obsession with Sega and maybe some other video games as well, G. Grayson III. Can you tell me a little bit about your name? What does G stand for and all that kind of thing?
So G is a moniker that I've actually had pretty much my entire life, like whether it's from high school, middle school, and however, but then it got me thinking when I actually wanted to start doing my own YouTube channel, because I kind of struggled about what's the right kind of name, because I wanted to be somewhat as a tribute to Sega, but not be completely off of it. And so actually, it came with my buddy Tyler, who I used to do a YouTube channel with a while back, Retro Gamer, and we just you know riffing about names and whatnot.
Right.
And it's like, well, you know what I love about the different Sega stuff? Welcome to the next level. It's like, well, how about this? You're G, right? It's like G to the next level.
G to the next level, and that's your YouTube channel name, G to the next level.
So I ran with it. So, yep, G to
So
the
do
next
most
level.
people just call you G?
Yeah, most people
All
just
right.
call me G.
Very good. So tell me a little bit about your YouTube channel. What kind of stuff do you cover? Do you do gameplay videos, or just tell everybody about what you do?
Okay, so my channel, of course, G to the Next Level. It's a channel about retro gaming in the modern age, but it's not really on one only specific lane. I like to pride in it being a variety sort of show. So it's like basically, if you like retro gaming, I got you. If you like basically reviews on obscure games that maybe you might have skipped, or maybe ones that are just like, oh, you know, I'm curious about that particular one, I've got you there. It's like, if you like countdown lists, I got you there. If you like interviews, I got that. Live streams, I've got that. I try to do as much as I can, so that way it's not just, okay, this is just another average YouTuber back in the day. But of course, with Welcome to the Next Level, it is going to be more Sega focused, but not completely 100% Sega. But of course, Sonic the Hedgehog, my favorite game, my favorite character, well, not my favorite game, but my favorite character of all time.
What's your
So a
favorite
lot of
game in
it
the
is.
series?
Favorite game in the series, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Easily.
Really?
This is definitely my
Interesting.
favorite.
Yeah, mine's Sonic 2, just
Hey,
by the way, because that's
excellent choice.
that's the one my niece and I played just many hours. So you mentioned retro gaming in the modern age. How do you feel about emulation?
Emulation, I believe there's a time and a place for emulation. So it's like normally, as long as, because I use emulation as well when it comes down to trying out games that, you know, maybe I might be curious about, that are really tough to find. Because let's be honest, like retro gaming right now, it's kind of an expensive hobby, or it just seems to keep going
it can
up
be.
and up.
It depends
and
on
up.
how you do it.
Yeah, exactly. And normally, I don't really have an issue with it as long as people aren't like obnoxious about it. So like, say for example, the NES Classics, PlayStation Classics, Sega Genesis Media. Like, I love those micro consoles. I review those
The
micro
Turbo
consoles.
Graphics one has gotten delayed, I've heard.
know, right?
That's sad. A lot of people are
Sad.
excited about that one.
Yeah, but it's gonna come though.
Right.
Like another one I'm really interested that's coming out is the Evercade.
Yeah.
Like, ones like that. Like I love these kinds of systems. But it always bothers me whenever people say, "Oh, you know, why are you wasting your money buying that? You could just emulate. I could just get a Raspberry Pi. I could." Screw that noise. I don't like hearing any of that. That's really the only kind of issue. But to me, it's like there's always a time and a place for emulation. I don't have that much of a problem with it.
And so you're based in Houston.
Yes.
And you've come up here to Fort Worth, Texas, which is about a 4.5, 5 hour drive. What brings you to Fort Worth other than Retrofest and video games? Do you have friends in the area? Are you up here for anything else?
Absolutely. Well, I've got friends in the area in Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington. I just love coming out and seeing too. But beyond Retrofest, I just love Dallas. It's a great town. The people are always so nice. Fun city to get around. But this weekend I am specifically on a quest because I just found out this week Free Play Richardson just got a Sega Sonic arcade game. It was a Japanese exclusive. It's very rare, very hard to find. They said they tried to get it in time for the Sonic movie, but they couldn't get it in time. And it just happened to get it this week. So somebody from the Dallas Retro Gamers group messaged me. It's like, hey, G, you know about this? I was like, well, I guess I'm going to Retrofest now.
That's worth the drive itself, just to play such a rare arcade game, specifically something that you know, an IP that you love so much.
Yeah, because the last time I played it was way back in high school, like so I live in Houston, but I was born in Kansas City.
Right.
And in Kansas City, there was an amusement park called Worlds of Fun. And in that arcade that they had there, tucked away in the corner, was the Sega Sonic arcade game. And it being a Japanese exclusive, like, and I even talked to them, I'm like, how did you guys get this? They're like,
Right. I remember seeing Super Mario Brothers in the arcade
Oh,
for the
Versus?
first time. after I played the home console version. It's like, really? Super Mario Brothers is an arcade game? This was like in the late 80s. And I saw it in there and I was like, wow. When you first found out there was a Sonic the Hedgehog arcade game, that probably blew your mind.
Oh yeah, and then of course it's so unique because everything's on an isometric plane. You control with a trackball.
Right.
It had the introductions of Ray and Mighty, the armadillo, which
Right.
are in Sonic Mania now. So I'm glad to see they're getting love. But it's exciting. It's
All
really
right,
exciting.
guys. So if you like Sega, if you like gameplay videos, top 10s, and all that kind of stuff, if you like watching, you know, retro gaming to modern gaming on YouTube, check out, what's the name of your channel?
G to the next level.
G to the next level. I knew it. I just wanted you to say it. All right. Thank you so much for the interview.
No problem. Thank you,
Oh,
Brett.
you bet.
Always.
All right, guys. All right. Thank you guys so much for liking this episode. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Be sure and subscribe too.
G to the next level.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Peace out.
All right, take it easy.